もののけの形きたれり。
Hey folks, thanks again for tuning on in to another one of my reviews. Tonight we're going to be reviewing the supernatural thriller Mononoke. Once again, I gotta give a shout out to Tuzo Anime for the request. Now in my other reviews, I've always stuck to reviewing the story first, then the characters, and then the production values of the show. However, tonight I'm going to change things around a bit. I'm actually going to start with the production values, then go into the story, then go into the characters. And you'll see why in just a second. The first thing first time viewers of the show are going to notice is the particular style this anime uses. Whereas other shows have a nice clean cut, almost computer drawn feel to them, this one decided to take a step back. The art style of the show reflects the paintings that you would find on fold-out screens or whatever. And in fact, it very much resembles almost like a moving screen picture. And if you look closely at some of the background textures, you'll notice that a lot of them are really rough. They're not smooth, like the newer shows that you will see there. In addition, you'll notice that the characters are drawn separately from the screens there, giving them almost a pop-out effect, like they're coming alive off of the screen. This is a very interesting effect, and one I do make note of. They're considering that while the show is very colorful, very vibrant, it's still the characters that your eyes are drawn to first rather than the backgrounds, if you notice. So now that we got the style of the show out of the way, we'll move on to the story here. The story follows a medicine seller that travels around the country exorcising evil spirits known as Mononoke. And these spirits take on a variety of shapes and sizes, ranging from the vengeful spirits of aborted children to guitar-playing fish. I mean, it's a weird style and one that is very steeped in Japanese mythology. At his disposal, the medicine seller has a variety of tools with to exorcise these Mononoke. You have scales which help him see the spirits, and ultimately his sword of exorcism, which cannot be unleashed unless he has the spirit's form, truth, and regret, or otherwise he knows what the makeup of the spirit is, why it's here, and what it wants. And that just about sums up his job there. I mean, there isn't a whole lot more to this story. There's only 4 ghosts he takes on in the whole series, and it's split up over 12 episodes. So, really, if you're expecting like an epic tale, whatnot, you're not gonna get it. Okay, is the story okay? It's okay. Alright, it's not too bad, but I found myself wishing, it would be nice if there was a little backstory to this guy, why he is what he is, and how he got that way, but there isn't really anything more than just he goes, he finds a ghost, he figures out what it wants, and then he offs it. Now, if the story is a little off-putting to you, the weirdness factor of this show is definitely one to take consideration in. I mean, anyone that's read a Stephen King book or seen a Stephen King movie or a John Carpenter movie, okay, those can get weird. This show, alright, takes them on head on, and in terms of some of the stuff that goes on here, I'm just going to show you a little montage of what I'm talking about here. Yeah. If you were like me, you're probably going to be spending most of your time watching this show, looking at the screen going, what the I'm not trying to put down the show, but really, some of the stuff these people come up with, even though it is steeped in Japanese mythology, wow, I mean, what were you smoking? I mean, damn. And it's those moments that really stick out for the show. I mean, the story's okay. Characters aren't all that developed beyond what you see on the surface. So, if you're going to be watching the show, you're probably going to be watching it just to see some really weird stuff. I mean, that would probably be the only appeal to why you would stick around with this thing, because there's not a whole lot more to it than ghost hunting. So now that we pretty much dissected the majority of the story here, let's just go on to the character. The medicine seller is the only recurring character in this whole series. All the other characters are just around for the particular ghost that he's trying to exorcise, and that's about their use there. So his character, the medicine seller, is your typical mysterious, monotonic there's not a whole lot more to him than that. I mean, he doesn't divulge anything about his history. He doesn't do anything else other than sell little bits of medicine and solve the mystery of the ghost. I mean, that's about it. So, again, if you're looking for a deep character, or it just isn't here. Okay, there's just no denying it that he doesn't do much than exorcise ghosts. The one thing I will make note of that I really liked about his character is that when he does unleash his sword, he turns into this total, almost like World of Warcraft elf badass thing. But other than that, okay, he doesn't stray from your typical mysterious, quiet character. Now, finally, I just want to close on with the music of the show here. I didn't discuss it with the other production values at the beginning here, but the music, by and large, in the show is actually pretty good. Okay, it's a combination of traditional Japanese pieces and orchestrated work that fits the mood, whatever it is. If it's tense, if it's moody, if it's creepy, the music does a very good job filling in and keeping up with the show. The only exception I found with the music here was the opening theme. I found it annoying. Okay, I really did. I'll be honest with you. I really found it annoying. It sounded like, I don't know, somebody from France came over and tried to imitate Japanese. It just did not sound right, and did not set the mood for what the show was, what was to come in the show here. So, really, in terms of forgettable opening sequences, this one ranks up there. I'm not trying to nitpick this show. I really am not. It's just these little things that stop it from being such a great show. I mean, it had a lot of potential. Okay, it really did. And what it instead turned out to be was okay at best. All right, I mean, which is why I would rank this show probably a 3 stars out of 5. Okay, just because it really did not do a lot that I was really hoping it would do. I mean, you had enough to do another 12 episodes, okay, and put some backstory to it, add some more features to it, but they really did. They stopped at 12 episodes. That was it. They were done, and the series lacks a lot of I don't want to say originality, but it lacks a little more oomph. I mean, to compare this show, it's like going to a fireworks display and seeing a lot of little sparklers and firecrackers and maybe a little fountain here or there. But you wanted to see the mortars. You don't want to see just this little stuff. You wanted to see the things that shoot up in the sky and go boom and burst out and all this light and stuff. And the show really didn't. It stuck to the same formula for 4 different storylines, and I believe it suffered because of that. Which is why I have to give this show 3 swords out of 5. Thanks again for watching this review. If you want to disagree, feel free to do so. If you have any comments or complaints or anything else, please make them known. Let me know how I can improve this. One final thing. Chibi Dude 121 made a comment that my last review I wore a suit. Yeah, I really was only trying to fit the style of Bakuno with Mafia and suits and all that. But he made an interesting observation that perhaps I should call myself like the theater reviewer or something like that. Um, uh, I'm gonna pose it to you guys here. I got two names here that could work here, and let me know what you think of them: the nicely dressed reviewer or the formal anime reviewer. Or if you can come up with a better name, let me know. Anyway, that's all I gotta say tonight. Thanks again for watching my review. Peace out.